Alright, we are recording. This is gonna be a short one. This is Dying Light 2, Q survived by Stride PR for Techland. Yeah, it's been a weird day. It always is when I go into the office for work, for my day job. And because of that, I got home late, dinner late, all that. So yeah, I only have like an hour I really want to spend on this. Because much longer than that, I mean, I could probably do like 7 if I have to. But much longer than that, and it would run into like me being up late, and I used to be able to do that. I can't. Where am I?
Are you ever a softie? Sometimes life is so
What?
overwhelming. Fine, believe me.
Why am I here?
Sometimes
This is the bazaar.
I miss my father.
I have to do this. I have to do this. And you're hearing me go through some windows. Okay, I will mute this. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just pulled up the last video at the end. Yeah, I'm clearly not here. Why am I here? What? I am so confused. It's like I am supposed to be here. How? What? Okay. So something I was going to point out is the game has also got an update. I think between the last video and... What the hell? I'm sorry, wow. That was very fast. I didn't expect it to be that fast. Was it that fast before? I know I had noticed previously that it seemed like the game loaded very quickly, but even this seemed faster than I was. But anyhow. Yeah, this is... When I first started, it was version 1.0.1. There was an update to 1.0.2. Thing. 1.0.2 maybe didn't do it. Might have gone straight to 1.0.3. No, there would have been... There was a 1.0.2. Point 2 was a pre-Day 1 patch. I think Point 3 was the Day 1 patch. This is Point 4, so post-Day 1. I wonder if maybe that had something to do with why I spawned back there.
Failure to display a functioning biomarker and a valid pass is a criminal offense.
It's possible. I'm just like... it's one thing when it's like, oh, I'm half a kilometer away. This is legitimately, I was on the other side of the city. I mean, I'm not even in a part that you can get to. I mean, it's actually a discontinuous spot. You need fast travel to get back to Old Villadore. Where'd it go? I like having them on the... Anyway, like I said, yeah, this is gonna be a short one. And I was thinking, you know, it's gonna be too short, maybe it's not worth it, but then it's like, you know what? I stopped where I did because I don't know how long this next mission is gonna be. It should be less time than I want to put into this video. Well, less time than I have available for this video. So it's like, yeah, I should be able to definitely do it.
Let's see. I won't stop, I swear.
Alright, that's where I'm going.
You have one new message.
Oh, cool.
Message 1. Received April 30th, 2023 at 12:33 p.m.
Well, thunderstruck, ain't ya? Didn't I tell you it was all gonna get fucked up, didn't I? And you just laughed at the idea. Crank, freak, fearmonger, everything is under control. But who's laughing now, dumbass? Feeling stupid now? I said it was gonna get fucked up. And it did. Now, buy a case of vodka and get your fat ass over here. If we're going to say goodbye to the world, let's have ourselves a fucking party.
Okay, this makes it sound weird, but I want the phone here. Okay, so for one thing, there's no cable that explains it. I mean, you just have the handset to the station. You don't have it connected to anything else. But it's also older phones, like traditional phone jack phones. Not a lot of modern phones, I want to say, are actually technically a voice over IP system. But a lot of the older ones, so the microphone I'm using, it relates, is a condenser mic. In order for it to work, I have to flip a switch on my USB audio interface to apply 48 volts of energy. It's called phantom power, even though volts is not power, but that's irrelevant. It's called that because the condenser needs that for it to work. I don't actually know if traditional phones used a condenser mic or if they did use a dynamic, but it still is they needed phantom power. So phone lines actually did carry power. And that meant in the basement of a lot of phone companies were massive banks of batteries because they needed to be able to supply that power when the main power went off, when the power line goes off. And that is, I'm pretty sure I heard it many years ago, that is actually something that, at least in America, a lot of phone companies wanted regulations changed so they could get rid of that. Because they didn't like having that. It was expensive. One of those the cost of phones and such went down, but that was always a base cost to those companies. So if they could get rid of it, that would save them a lot. Because they couldn't make as much money as they had been. So that's actually something kind of interesting when you think about it, that 20, 30 years ago, there might have actually been a supply of power off the phone line that people could use that today would not exist. And it's just that like, in theory, depending on the batteries that were used 15 years later, I could see it maybe for some. Now, true. Well, actually, no, because an answering machine like that phone is still only powered, is only connected by, in some cases anyway, some of them, only connected by the phone line. So all that power would have to be off the phone line. So I guess it is actually possible that this could have been, if you had the batteries last long enough with a charge, it's actually reasonable that it could work. Like, that would have been the requirement. It's just the batteries lasting long enough. And I think they actually were like lead acetate, like, car batteries. And hang on, I need. Yeah, lead acetate batteries are remarkably stable, but they have to be. Their whole thing is that they need to be able, because of it being lead and it's so heavy and really solid, that allows it to deliver the massive amount of current in a car that you need to get an engine starting. That takes a lot of current for a car to actually turn over. It's also, well, no, I won't share that because there might be somebody that does it. There's something you can do with a car battery that's very dangerous, very stupid, very illegal as well. But they are actually tremendously powerful. I don't think that there's any way you could get a lithium-ion battery to compete with a lead acetate in the current that's provided, because it provides it as a single burst. That would degrade the hell out of most other batteries. Oh, okay. Hey guys.
See? Walt was right. These fuckers were eavesdropping on us.
Had a feeling.
First him, then we'll get that GRE employee from the old Villadore. And the boss will be over the moon.
Where's Walt?
Waltz? We don't need Waltz to deal with you. Oh, good old Frank. So naive. Warning people. Talking way too much. Get him!
I'm sorry, why didn't you let him get close enough? I mean, seriously, I would not have allowed that man to get that close to me. I would have been, you know, stepping away from him or whatever. Oh, I was not expecting a second one.
Give it up. You can't win this.
Ooh. I will grant, by the way, the drop kick is probably stronger than it should. At least against people. Okay, see now him not dying, that's good. Against zombies, though, I think it's a because zombie bodies shouldn't that just as an in general kind of thing. Because technically they should be decaying, and kind of like what I said in one of the previous parts is that it's reasonable that the virus is actually degrading the body for food. So with that being the case, it would be appropriate then... Oh, this again. It would be appropriate then that...
Fuck! What happened to him?
That they are in fact... It might happen, but I do kind of hope that that doesn't become a superpower that you can turn on.
Aiden. Aiden. You alright?
I think so. Yeah. Waltz wasn't here. And they know we're eavesdropping on them.
I know.
You know?
Someone tried to tip me off, but the warning came too late. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, my infection just flared up. The renegades were talking about some GRE doctor from the bazaar. Waltz is looking for him, too.
Former GRE in old Villadore? I'll look into it.
Who tried to tip you off?
Well, that's the strangest part. It was Hakon. He wants to meet with you.
I thought he left the city.
Well, he's still kicking, and he'll be waiting for you at the church on St. Paul Island. He's got the goods on Waltz. And hell, maybe he knows something about Lawan, too.
Why?
Why do you think he knows anything about Lawan?
First of all, because she was after him.
Yeah.
But also, because it's much more complicated than that. You see, the last time she went off radar like this was when this fucker dumped her. So, if she's not answering now, I'm getting really worried this is something more, and Hakon could be involved.
What do you mean something more?
I'm afraid she's found a lead on Hakon, and she means to hunt him again. Which means she could get herself into trouble. Do you know what really made the Night Runners special, Aiden? I mean, true heroes? It wasn't the inhibitors, not the strength or speed they granted us. For the Night Runners, it was balance that set us apart. Self-control. That's why Lawan couldn't become a Night Runner. Not because she was too young. She was the fastest, braver than a lot of my men. But she couldn't achieve balance.
Self-control. This should be good.
Don't laugh. We used inhibitors, but they didn't use us. We had to focus on mental and emotional strength, not just physical abilities. Balance. Physical strength is important, but it's what you do with it that determines what kind of human being you are. That's why Hakon's betrayal hurt us so much.
I'm sorry. That's what I was expecting Aiden to go down. Just the whole, oh yeah, balance, like one beer in both hands. I mean, I'm sorry. That's this guy's character flaw that I would be making fun of there. But to be fair, I mean, he was in a dark spot after all that, but he didn't leave it either. For years, he stayed in it. I'm gonna poke fun at him for that. He's in a good spot now. But it's also one of those you have to poke fun at. You can't let him forget that. Because he needs to know he can slip back. That is part of it. He needs to know, nope, I'm a drunk. I need to stay away from that stuff. And if you let that be forgotten, that can be dangerous. Because then he may slip. And he's somebody who is now in a position.
I'll go meet with Hakon, Frank. You try and find out what happened to Lawan. Just remember, they're listening to you two.
Will do, Aiden. Be careful. Who knows what Hakon is up to? I'm going back to the fisheye. Good luck.
Now, do we interpret it as they're listening in, like how we're listening to them, or just listening to what he's broadcasting? Because both actually would, well, even just that, even just listening in to the broadcast could be enough for something. But it is also completely reasonable that they just knew that that was a security. Yeah. It's weaker than the thing I'm going to leave. So why pick it up? I don't like that it forced it to night. It's not that light. It says it's strong, so I'll take it. Even though, yeah, being a white, I actually, because it's low durability. So I'm guessing this is going to be the first opportunity for us to see if Lawan is, you know, gonna be a dark Lawan or not, I guess. I don't know how you want to put, yeah, you'd want to put it. I got to try this weapon. I'm assuming it's weapon. They've all been weapon. I think. Wait, maybe one of them wasn't. Maybe one was. I know that's not the actual name of them in this game, but you know what. You know, that is one thing that is kind of annoying. Is I think, even though Left 4 Dead has left that kind of mark on video games, that's like, you know, those those zombie names, those zombie type. I think that there is. It's one of those no other company would know the. Huh? no game will use those names because it technically could be considered infringement, copyright. And it's like, I feel like we're kind of at the point, though, that with some of that's like, no, it's literally a mark on, the culture, on the industry, that I don't think it should be copyrighted. Okay, it went back. There we go. I don't remember what it was, but there was something that, like, Valve threatened to sue over some zombie design that was, like, too close to Left Dead. It's like, I don't know if that's really a fair thing at this point, because they set a standard that is so public and so well known that I'm not sure if it's actually, fair to say that, oh, well, no one else can use it. It's like, Xerox cannot sue HP because people call their stuff Xerox machines. They only have Polaroids anymore, but, like, that's when it died away, but Polaroid moment. And that's because of the original Polaroid camera. But as I said, that's man, there probably aren't that many people in my generation that would be all that aware that they were called Polaroid. Certainly not the generation after. It's not that I'm old. It's that I'm the youngest in my family. My brother's the oldest. He's 9 years older. So span about 10 years there. But yeah, it's that I'm the youngest, so I got exposed to older stuff because of that. But also that, we enjoy the classics in the family. I mean, it's like I grew up with things like the Marx Brothers, and the Dick Van Dyke Show would probably be two that would definitely say, yeah, I grew up. Alright. Oop. I mean, it's kind of like how yeah, I actually know what a floppy disk is from when they were floppy. And I actually have, there's a 3 1/4 somewhere around. But, I have a, 8-inch, I think it is. I have an 8-inch that's over on a shelf. Because while we never used, no, it's 3 1/2-inch floppy, and it was 5 1/4. I actually did use 5 1/4. Yeah. But I can remember the whole, and like there being, it's significant that, oh, some of these floppy disks are double density, but also double-sided, so you flip it over, put other stuff on. Yeah. I hit the wrong button, but that's okay. Actually, that's basically where I wanted to go. I wanted to craft more. I didn't realize that that's what O was. Let me just... What else? I should actually scan them before I head out. And I guess that also would help explain, you know, like, why I'm even aware of some of the stuff with how old phones work, landline. But it's also, I want to add, like, that's a reason why people moving completely over to cell phones is not that great an idea. I mean, true, I don't think the phone companies are maintaining the power bank for the landlines anymore. Maybe they are. Or maybe they just have changed how they're doing it. But, like, you can lose power, and you'll still be fine with, let's do that. And maybe that. It's like, if you're without power, you're still able to use a landline. If you lose power with a cell phone, potentially you can't. If the cell tower is out of power, you're done. Nothing you can do there. And also, once the cell phone runs out of power, you're done. There's nothing you can do there. But a landline, because it has a separate power system than, you know, AC or DC. Well, technically it's all DC. Yes, that is actually the case. It is DC power. For anyone wondering. But it is... oh dear. That's what I got. But because it's independent of that, if power is lost, those could still work. Yeah, that is one thing that is annoying to me, is it's not like, you know, I'm old enough, not an old curmudgeon yet. I'm looking forward to that. I'd say I'm already getting the practice. I'll be honest. That's, you know, I'm already. But the number of things that people are abandoning, because like, oh well, it's old technology. Why should we care about that? It's like, yeah, it's old technology, but you want it. You just are too stupid to realize it, or too naive to realize it. Like one that, I mean, I genuinely believe that if people actually understood what it was, what they could be losing by doing it, would be like, oh hell no, we're not. Boy, do I go off on tangents in this video. Just to, you know, fill time, so not just the game going. But anyway, there's for years now been a push, and I think it's actually succeeded partially, to get rid of gas-powered water heater, or at least water heaters that use. Well, no, it is just using gas. There's been a push for a long time to go to all electric. Which means then that when you lose power, you also lose the ability to have a hot shower. What the hell? Why do I keep missing that? I should definitely be able to do it. I'm just like, the one we have, which did actually need to be replaced some years ago, but fortunately it was before the gas-powered was completely cut off, what was banned. But it's, I think the starter might be electric, but there's also a striker in there for, like, yeah, I think it does have a gas pilot light, but it will turn itself off and use an electric starter to bring back on when necessary. There's also a striker there, a sparker there, so you just push the button can push a thing in however many times until it lights. But it's like that will, so if we have gas, then we still have hot water. But it's also, some people want to go to all electric stoves. And it's like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. So when, you lose power, and then there's also a boil alert in place, you can't do anything. You can't drink any water because you have no ability to boil water anymore. I mean, see, it makes no sense. It's also really stupid when you actually consider how the electricity for that burner is being produced. Where I live, it's almost certainly going to be natural gas power plant. Okay. There is a nuclear power plant not too far away, but I think that where I am... Oh, that's not... it would be... It would be the gas-fired plants that are close. I don't think we have any coal fire. There might still be some oil, because I think that's what they changed when you had the fracking phenomenon, opening up access to previously inaccessible oil and natural gas, and it mainly made natural gas accessible, it seemed. I want to say they converted a lot of power plants from oil in the area to natural gas. It might have been from coal to natural gas. But yeah, they moved them to natural gas. And it's like, okay, so the way that power plant works is it is burning natural gas in order to heat water, in order to drive a turbine, in order to produce electricity. The electricity is then transmitted over copper and aluminum wires through various transformers to make the trip, all with the ultimate goal of getting here. Okay, or the natural gas can go through a pipe that, it gets here, and then we burn it to heat the water directly, and that, we're trying to heat up. I mean, it's like, we're going to incur the cost of the electrical resistance of the lines, the power lines, the transformers, everything in between. We're going to incur that cost rather than just sending the natural gas directly to the stove to directly heat the water itself. Why does anyone think this is a good idea? And I say that both sarcastically and with the whole, no, seriously, how do you see that as a good idea? I mean, there's no energy loss, or very minimal energy loss, from the, come on, keep going. From the gas in the pipe. I mean, the chemical energy of the natural gas is not being expended. How am I supposed to get over it? Oh, okay. But it is once you burn it. So, I mean, it doesn't make any sense why people go to that. It's like, oh, it's more efficient. It's like, it's not when you're trying to heat water. It can't be, because that's exactly what is happening to it at the other place, and then you're missing out on all the energy because of resistance. I mean, it really is a how do people think this makes any sense? I mean, I can certainly see, like, my brother who lives in an apartment building, and I think it's on, like, the 14th floor or something? I don't remember. But for him, for that situation, oh yeah, electric makes perfect sense. Because it's... There we go. Because that way you don't have gas lines. What a... Okay, I will go back, because it looks like there's something there. So it's like in that situation, okay, that makes sense. But no, I live in a house. And it's a gas furnace, a gas water heater, and a gas stove and oven. And if we lose power, we can still cook, we can still bathe in warm water, and we can still have heat. How is that not exactly what you want for so many reasons? And it also is, like, right now, because it is winter, and it's like, the winter storm that's like, oh, now there's some people without power, so they can't heat their homes. It's like, well, that wouldn't affect us, but it's also, where I live, part of the reality would be in a situation like that, there might be pipes bursting, which means, oh, there's a boil alert. How are they boiling water if they only have electric stoves? They wouldn't be. They would therefore be dependent on going out to find bottled water, which means they're going onto icy roads. It's like, just, you're making the situation worse here. You're not making it better. Alright, oh, that's... I see the path. I don't like it, but I do see it. Oh man, I hate it. Thank you. More ladders. More ladders. Okay, where the hell am I going? Seriously? At least I don't think I need to be... I don't think this needs to have me somewhere that I will fall to my death. Well, if I fall, that I will fall to my death. Okay. Wow, how did I take damage from that? That doesn't quite seem... There is... I'm doing this before I move on. I've got the time. I think I can interact with Hakan. Still. Yeah, I deserve a parkour point for that. Hey, that also means I've ranked up. Because I only need the one more. Yep, see? At 7. Shows it up in the upper right. Awesome. Yeah, I think this'll actually. Alright. It's annoying how I sometimes hear the sound. But, don't actually. Where? It's down. There's a part of me that wants to go and get that, but it can. All right. That's what I want.
Inhibitor container detected.
It says it's up. Nope. I was hoping to be able to climb out the flying. I didn't see the yellow there. Alright. Let's make more noise, huh?
Frank, the church is empty.
What are you talking about?
Well, Hakon's not here, but it looks like the renegades were camped here. Their fire's still smoldering.
Then why am I here?
Why did you want to meet, Hakon?
Why not? It's been a while. Looks like you've made some new friends. How is Lawan, by the way?
He sounds...
Wait, don't you know where she is?
No. But what I do know is that someone's been killing William's top officers, each with a single crossbow bolt. Sounds like Lawan's MO, doesn't it? Okay, Pilgrim. Time to get down to business.
He's still on Waltz's leash, I see.
Enough chit-chat, Aiden. Give me the key.
What?
The GRE key, Aiden. Give it to me.
I don't want to fight with you, Hakon.
Pity. I don't care what you want.
I saved your life at the bazaar.
Oh, you saved my life. I saved yours. We're even. Whatever you might think, we're not friends. Never were. Now, give me the key.
You know I won't do that.
Get that fucking key from him.
Guys, don't worry. It's a little closer. Especially when they're still coming in. Oh, great. You know what? So... Could I do this one? Nope. I see.
Ready for me?
There are others. I just don't know where. It's kind of dark.
Not bad, kiddo. You've made quite a name for yourself in this shit, though.
So I'm gonna keep giving him chances, but I'm kind of feeling like it's gonna come down to, do I kill him, or does Lawan get that up? You know, that it's kind of he has the opportunity to redeem himself, but he is very much not. But I could also see it being that it is our defeat of him that brings us toward the whole reconstituting the Night Runners with Aiden being a Night Runner. That whole thing. Because, I mean, that's happening, right? I mean, people have even been talking about, in the game, I mean, that Frank wants to bring the Night Runners back. Well, who do you think is going to be among them? Okay. Unless I can walk by him, because there's some stuff. Oh wait, no, I get it. Well, so cute. No, here's a question. So, what occurred to me was that one reason why, you know, a survivor sense like thing like this is necessary in games. Because I understand why people dislike them. But it is also the case, you can't, you know, just scan around. Oh, I can put stuff on this. I'm gonna do you know, you're not able to just look around, and this is gonna add 50. Like, it's not like when you walk in a room and you're looking around, you can spot things. You don't have that opportunity. But with a game like this, but you could in VR. Do you think that VR could be what leads to the diminishment of that? But it's also I don't think you're ever going to get rid of non-VR games. It's like that I think will always be.
Is that what you wanted? Are you really ready to kill me for that key, Hakon?
Well, so many people have died already. You can't stop the wheel from turning now.
But well, you had a chance to kill me, to take it from me at the bazaar. What changed?
Well, what do you think, kid? You promised to get me out of the city. We had a deal. But then you ratted me out.
And you think Waltz will just let you go, just like that? You know what he did to Dylan. To all the others.
Yeah, but they all stood in his way. Dylan betrayed him. Lucas wouldn't give up the key. So?
So you murdered him!
The key is my pass out of the city. Real fucking shame I have to kill you.
No, the shame is that it's not Lawan that gets. That has to be. I don't want to have to deal with these guys while fighting a con. That's all. Seriously? I thought I was actually gonna get. So, did I?
You can't get away!
I think that isn't.
Maybe. But you don't want to see me. I ain't as pretty as before. We've both seen your biomarker. You're not gonna find me in time.
Can if I do that? I wasn't sure if there was. Yes, I saw there was. Wanted to check over here, and it looks like everything I did.
How many people have you betrayed, Hakon? Killian? Frank? Lawan?
Yeah,
Why
what
did
is
you
up?
betray her?
Frank told you about the TV station. Told you I chickened out, right? Well, he's wrong about that. It was a suicide mission.
Until I did
Lawan,
it.
why did you leave her?
What? How do you know about that?
Just answer the question.
I made a deal with the devil. And she had her own hell to deal with.
What are you talking about?
I left to protect her. If I'd stayed, Walt would have had her killed.
So why did you work with him? Why did you betray Frank?
I didn't! I didn't betray Frank. I was trying to fix things. After the TV station, I was planning to spy on Waltz. But he got suspicious. Threatened to kill Lawan. And now it's too late.
I'm sorry, Hakon. I didn't want this. Frank? It's Aiden. Hakon's dead.
Oh, fuck no. I knew this would happen. Well, come back to the fisheye. I overheard something more about Waltz. He's heading to Old Villadore, Aiden. The person he tracked down is a GRE doctor.
Is that related to the database?
Yes, and I think I know the person he's after. I'll try to use the radio to reach her first.
It should not have done it there. Anyway. There it is. Oh, that door can't be. I'm assuming the one over there cannot be either. Oh well. Well, I wonder if you could. Oh, he isn't dead yet.
Stop, Hakon. You're in no condition to fight.
We'll soon find out, won't we?
Hakon, talk to me. This doesn't make sense. Do the Night Runners mean nothing to you? Don't you want to make things right, Hakon?
Nothing to make right anymore. The Night Runners are long gone. No matter what Frank says, he ain't gonna raise the dead. Although it's a nice dream.
What's really going on here? Frank told me how you broke with the Night Runners.
Every day since, I've wondered, would things have ended differently if I'd been there? Would my friends be alive? I know I can't bring anyone back, but I did make a vow. I'd prove myself to Frank and Lawan.
That's why you're fighting me and helping.
I don't want to fight you anymore, Hakon.
Neither do I, kid. Neither do I. I mean, I'm so tired. So fucking tired.
It's quite a trip, huh? I was worried that I'd have to learn surfing on my own.
Thanks for softening him up for me.
It's my ray of sunshine with a lethal crossbow.
Shut the fuck up.
A good thing you didn't finish me off, Aiden, or she would have been pissed.
Luan? How did you
Have my own connections. Try to stop me, and we're no longer friends, Aiden.
Killing Hakon won't help you, Luan.
What the fuck do you know?
I know about the Night Runners. Frank told me. He spoke about balance and letting go.
He's one to talk.
But he has. And you could too. Can't you? Luan, he said he wanted to protect you.
What is he talking about, asshole?
He said he joined Waltz because he wanted to spy on him.
Aiden, shut up.
But he had to stop because Waltz threatened to hurt you.
Bullshit.
I know you.
Stop bullshitting me!
Luan!
This is bullshit.
Yeah?
Get the fuck out of here.
You sure?
Go before I change my mind, you asshole.
Don't take the.
I'm sorry.
How you feel?
I don't know. I feel relieved. Some peace. Finally. But I should have killed him. He was on my list. He's still on my list.
Then throw your list away.
That list is my only purpose. It helped me keep going.
Throw it away, Luan.
You think you know me? Fuck you.
Luan, wait.
Would this work as a response for that? Oh, yeah, that's right. There's technically a thing around here. That, you know, I don't know you, I know the woman you want to be, though. some sort of response like that, like to get at her, that the whole you actually don't want to do kind of thing. And we both know that. Promise? Maybe not. Yeah, it looks like this is just to be a path there. The nearest. No? Wow. It's interesting. It must just be up there. On the move. Alright. Hey, it's still day.
Frank?
Where you been, kid? Waiting for you at the fisheye. Get over here.
Yeah, look, a lot went down since we last spoke.
Fuck. What happened? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. And you won't believe this, but Luan was there and she let Hakon go.
She what?
Yeah, she destroyed her kill list.
I'm floored.
Wait.
Save your shock for later, Frank. What about that doctor?
Come to the fisheye, Aiden. I'll tell you everything.
Hello. Goodbye.
I'm through fucking. Here I come. Gonna bleed you. We gotta You're mine.
Ow.
Inhibitor container detected.
It is over there. Okay, I am unsure of path. I mean, if I could climb up the thing, then it would make sense. But I can't. That's not an option. Oh, no. I see. I figured it. It's you swing on this until you can leap and, well, potentially grab it, but...
Inhibitor container detected.
Yeah, no, I see. What I wasn't seeing initially was the idea of using these to basically wait. I don't... Yeah, this... It's clumsy. It's exceedingly clumsy. Because the timing is not anything like what I would... Because it's not like you can... Come on, up. Alright. Whew. Stamina. If the timing were like, you swing out, you swing back, and then you can leap, but it doesn't quite work. As we saw, I tried. Yeah.
Inhibitor container detected.
I know. You don't need to tell me. And I don't think this is going to be built. Yeah, because this is technically the Renegade area. So I'm...
Inhibitor container nearby.
And it looks like there was another way up. Ow. So... I guess it was just you had to find this, and then... Oi. Yeah, I don't have that ability. I think that's one that would take the whole hitting caps lock to spin around and no. Not doing that. Also just, I don't know why anyone does it. Puts important stuff on caps. I'll do this, and then I'll... See, unfortunately, I'm in the whole point where it's like, I want to keep playing, but I can't. Not quite one more turn, but it's kind of that. Even if that wasn't necessary, I still like opening the thing up just to be certain. Now, here's a question. With what we have in this, do we see Hakan again? Outside of, like, the ending? Or is the character done? I feel like he needs to be done until ending, unless he's still gonna die of something in the game. Because I feel like it is kind of fair at this point that if he may have been forgiven, he's not necessarily redeemed yet, and I don't think he is going to be able that he has not earned his redemption. and that if he appears, it won't. Not as a regular, not a, you know, about to die, saving people's lives. Unless, if he doesn't show up and dies trying to save a bunch of orphans, which also occurs to me, we haven't really seen any orphans for a while, have we? Ow.
You ready for this?
But yeah, if he doesn't show up and do that, he's not going to be redeemed. But sometimes you don't want to redeem a character like a... That's just... Like, no, it's... You can't do it. It's just not going to work. And also, it's not his story. It's Aiden's story. So, there's the argument that he should not be redeemed, because that would make it a content story. Or at least that is part of a content story. Although maybe that'll end up coming as like a DLC. Shut. Ow. There we go. Honestly, landing on... Well, grabbing it was good because I knew I would then be able to... Well, that's a problem. I am missing something. But I don't see what it could be. Oh, yeah, that's right. Still pumping. Nope. Ow. What did I just try? I have no idea what that generator passed. Because it didn't look like that started moving. I don't see any cables going up either. I have no idea what that is. What that's for. Now, I might also just be like under... That wasn't it. But that is what I meant by underthinking. Maybe it's as simple as... Did you pull that thing? Or... Okay. That works too. Nobody tell Techland it worked. Wait, this is... Huh? The only guy left is this.
What do we have here? You want that?
I think that might have been it. Yeah, now we can activate the window. And now I know the solution, which we are not going to tell Techland. Everybody remember that. Nobody tell Techland. That it's as simple as... And the worst part is, now I don't even know what the actual solution is. That legitimately is one issue, finding workarounds like that is when it's like, how am I supposed to do it? I don't know. I mean, I would think I have to somehow have that going up and down, but I've got no idea what would trigger that. Fine, I'm already later than I want to be on the... Let's see. Yeah. Come on. There we go.
I'd be dead if not for you. Here, have this.
Alright. I'm ready. Probably not going to take long, right? I don't think that's what it actually sounds like to walk on barbed wire, by the way.
We have something in common, but there's also one big difference between us. I eventually got tired of roaming the world.
Were you a pilgrim?
I know, a female pilgrim. There weren't many of us. But that's why I was so good at it. No one would recognize me as a pilgrim. Some men thought that as a woman, it would be easier to deceive me, rob me. My fast reflexes and sharp dagger taught them otherwise.
How'd you end up in Villadore?
I got this goddamn job. A guy wanted me to deliver a package to Villadore. To some woman who was well known before the outbreak. Apparently she played video games professionally? Weird job, eh? Anyway, the guy paid me a lot, but on one condition. I couldn't know what was in the package. And that was my big mistake. I carried this damn thing for 50 kilometers, and with each step it got heavier. I sneaked into Villadore, found this woman and delivered the package. She opened it in front of me. Turned out, it was a jar with a human head inside.
Whose head?
I don't really know. I got the fuck out of there right quick.
Is that why you quit the life?
Well, I felt that, actually, that I was constantly running away from something. Maybe from myself. This is a big city. Even a pilgrim can belong here. Nobody judges you for what you were before, like they do in the smaller towns. Who you used to be beyond the walls, what you once did. They kept you on the move. You can disappear in the city. That's how I found my place. And what about you, Aiden? Don't you want to stop running?
Maybe someday. But first, I have to finish what I started here.
I understand. Just remember this. You can't run away from yourself. Good luck, Pilgrim.
Is that a reference to something I don't know? And forgive me for not knowing. I am aware that there are various Easter eggs that could be one of in the game. But I don't.
Are you the Baba?
Some do call me that, yes.
I need to find out if this is a poison. Can you help me? It's urgent.
You don't need me. Take a swig, and we'll both find out soon enough.
I'm serious. A woman's life literally hangs in the balance. Come on, help me, damn it.
You fight for this woman, yet she is not the one you struggle to find. Familiar, and yet... Yes, you must bring me the proper reagents.
Reagents? There's no time. Can this go faster?
Fast as you want to down that bottle, boy. Are you game?
Fine, I'll get you reagents. Where?
They're scarce, but you might find some in the GRE Field Hospital in the cathedral.
Of course. I am not doing that. Oh, hey, let's get safe. And there's somebody over there I can talk. Potentially somebody over there I can fight. I at least want to figure out where those people are. Yeah, so it is. Huh. I mean, there's got to be a way in. Maybe it's from top.
Inhibitor container detected.
That's what it, okay. Not gonna go for that one. Well, maybe I can leave that for the rest of Whoops. Okay. And yeah, I have no idea how to get it. Maybe it's just I'm here too early. That can be it. Now, I am being really stupid right now. That's what I meant. It's like, it's night. I can just do that. You can just do this. And it also refill my health. Like, seems like a good idea, doesn't it? Sorry, I was just taking care of something on my phone. I cleared the email on my phone figured I would do that while that transition.
Gonna crack.
Wait, no, it is. I was thinking, maybe it's on the bridge. No, it is. Okay. So those are inhalers, right? The immunity booster. Can those actually go underwater? I mean, clearly that's, you know, what just happened with it. Which I now also wonder, would you... That would... If that chest were watertight and airtight, which is reasonable, for its design, it's not unreasonable that it would have been. Would you have actually been able to open it? Because I could believe that there would have been too much pressure from the water on it to actually enable it. And it's just like, wait, have I cleared this one? You know, there's a part of me that wants to try running back, but I mean, it just respawns me wherever the hell it wants, so let's just quit. Yeah, so I guess really the main thing with this was learning more about Hakan's deal, which I will make some notes about that. I mean, no, that won't make it in the review. That is completely spoiler territory. But it's still something that is worth my noting so that I remember. That though he did betray the Night Runners and Lawan, he did have his reasons. But notice there was one thing that we didn't really get. Which is, I mean, okay, he wanted to spy on Waltz. Why did he decide to do that? I mean, it seems like that's a really dumb idea. It's you shouldn't, in general, it seems, go into something planning to be a spy. Not in that, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna try to get information on him like that. No, you try to turn somebody who's already close. You corrupt somebody who has access instead of trying to make yourself appear corrupt to gain access, because why would you be trusted? And seriously, why would Waltz trust a Night Runner to not betray him, to not be a spy? It's just, I feel like there's either more to that. Well, I feel like there should be more to that story. Or that is a failing, a fault. Try to combine those words into falling. Doesn't quite work. That could be what is the failing, the fault to Hakan that does make him impossible to redeem. That his actual reason for why he started this, we don't know. And therefore, he can't be redeemed. How can he when we don't know what the actual root action is that he did that needs to be redeemed? But I'm completely serious. It makes no sense that he could have been a spy, an effective spy. Waltz is not that stupid. No one should be that stupid. So, what would actually make a lot more sense is if Waltz knew he's trying to be a spy. All right, I'll let him get close, and then I'll make him turn on them by threatening something that he wants, threatening Lawan. It's completely doable and predictable to do it that way, which is just Hakan's an idiot, but he's tainted then in such a way that it's like no one can truly trust him. You can forgive him, but you can't trust him, and it's also redemption for him is potentially not achievable. It really might not be, because what can he do to redeem himself? Because he's betrayed everyone. And sometimes that's not something you can really find redemption for. You need to do what you can to achieve forgiveness and then move on. Either move on there and have everyone else move on, but a lot of people won't trust you, or literally move on, go somewhere else, find a life somewhere else. But if you do that, you're going to have that baggage with you, and you need to be honest with it. Just, because otherwise you risk, being dishonest, which is a new betrayal, and cycle continues. Yeah, it's just, he might not be possible to redeem. It's kind of my point. And there is that question that, without that being answered, I don't see how there is a path for him to be redeemed. But as I also said, it is not his story. It is Aiden's story. Hakan is just along for the ride. But I would not be surprised if we do have him appear once more right at the end, and it being he saves everyone or whatever. Also, I do feel like pointing out, we don't actually know that Lawan did tear up that hit list. I do like that they did say that she felt some relief for forgiving Hakan. Which, on the one hand, yes, that is appropriate that she did, that she felt the relief. But it also would have made sense if she felt that way a little bit longer afterward. And there's also, she may not have actually forgiven him yet. That should come, but it should have been at least that first step where she's decided she's given up the vengeance. She's given up seeking revenge, which would be a first step. It's like, and also given up the hatred. First step towards actually forgiving him, which is still a big step and probably the hardest step. But yeah. Anyway, I really do need to stop so I can get started processing and all that. Yeah, I'm still enjoying this. I'm enjoying the game. It's still just the strong, solid, I'm going to be recommending it. Not yet to the you gotta play it kind of recommendation. Not that highest level of recommendation from me. But it's definitely in the recommending it. And I'm just trying to think, could it take a turn? It's definitely going to be in recommendation. Be a recommendation. But could it take a turn to be not a solid recommendation? Not gameplay-wise. Gameplay solid. And even if there's table balancing it, like a final boss kind of thing, no, that won't be enough for it to turn for me. It would only be story that might. And I could see it being done badly, but I don't think that would make it turn with that weird scoring system I have. I don't think that would make me turn it down from a 3, but it would be a hell of a qualification if the story fails. But I think right now I can reasonably expect it not to. Like they've not made any mistakes so far that would worry me. But I seriously do need to stop, and I know I've said that before. I do that a lot. It's kind of like a band that comes out and just keeps doing encores forever and ever and ever. It's like I feel like I do that sometimes with my rambling. Except that people don't want me to ramble. People probably don't want these videos. But too bad. Just don't watch them. Anyway, see you next.